All right. Today we're going to go through a few more cameras. Now, what's interesting about this is Mr. Wu is going to show us some cameras that are extremely special and not many people know about it. So we'll be going through that and hope you enjoy it. Okay, thanks. Morning, Mr. Wu.
Yeah, morning.
Looks like people are really excited about all your knowledge and the different cameras you got, and especially the real esoteric ones. So today, what do you got?
I got a Topcon, the Japanese Exakta.
Oh, okay. Japanese Exakta.
So at the height of the German camera, so this was the main single lens reflex camera. And one company in Japan, Topcon, Tokyo Optical Company, they adopted the same lens mount. And they were popular until the 70s. So I show you what I mean. The lens mount is the same bayonet throat. So you can actually take the Exakta item and you can put it here. They work just the same. All right. What of course Topcon did a bit more. They have this extra lever here to do the aperture and meter control. All right. Now Topcon have many models. Like I said, I only have these three in my collection. So that's what I will show. This is a little bit early one, the RE Super. In the USA, the company that imported this Topcon was the bestseller. So the nameplate, they put it bestseller Topcon. Okay, this is a heavy camera, big. It's about the size of a Nikon F, but you got to understand, when the Nikon F first came in, they don't have a light meter. And then later on, they put a light meter on top, and the photocell was inside the light meter. What Topcon did was this. They also have a changeable prism. You can slide it out. You can also change the focusing screen. Just leave it up. But what they did is, they did a metering system, very ingenious. You see this meter, this mirror got this little edge pattern there. These are, they scratch this grid so that the light will go through the mirror, and behind the mirror is the photocell. The photocell. Let me put it on B. Yeah. The photocell is here. Then the light passing through this slit will give light for the meter reading. So you have a metering system through the lens, regardless of the focusing screen, regardless of the viewfinder. And they also give you a dual display. You can see the meter reading on top here, and you can see the meter reading inside the camera. So they have this, full aperture meter coupling. You don't have to do the Nikon shuffle up and down. You just have to mount the lens and you're in. Put the lens and you're done. And this is a 51.4. So shutter speed, 1 second to 1000. Cloth focal plane shutter. This is long time, but the shutter tension, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't service it. But you see, the travel of the curtain is good as new. No slack.
Well, it has a beautiful sound.
Yeah. And then this one is the earlier one, so it's a certain function are not there yet. You have this one for the battery or the light meter. This is for the drive. So as early as that time, they have a motor drive. Then the meter switch.
So what year are we talking about here?
This is about late 60s to 70s. And then the US Navy wanted a camera for their work. So they have open bid. Leica, Nikon, Topcon put their bid. Topcon won the bid. So Topcon was the camera found on the US Navy. So very strong camera, built like a tank. Then they have lenses. Their lenses were very good, very well known, famous, sharp. This is a wide-angle lens. This is the black one. This is a Super DM, the last model before they discontinued. So they have extra. They have extra thing like mirror lockup. Yeah, mirror lockup. And so you can put a battery, put a winder. This one I lost one cap, so I just covered it up. So very small diameter throat. This wide angle 35 2.8. Well, you notice it goes down very near. It goes down to 0.23 meter. That is about 9 inches, like a macro already. So you got this wide angle. Then we have this super wide 20 f4. So yeah. So same thing, the changeable screen. Yeah, changeable screen. And for some reason, this eyepiece screw, the size, the diameter, so happened to be the same size as the modern Nikon F90. So I can use some of the accessory. So here we have Topcon. Unfortunately, after the 74, when electronics start to come into the camera, they decide to get away from the camera business. But they still make instrument for testing optics, for eye care, and for surveying equipment. This one of the lens, if you know what is a GN lens, a guide number lens, this is 51.4, very good lens. You can you can key in the guide number of the lens, follow your strength of your flash. You see the guide number scale here. So you find the guide number of your find the guide number, then you lock it in. Then when you focus, the aperture will move in tandem with the distance. So your exposure is always correct. You don't have to guess the aperture and you don't have to do the guide number distance conversion. So you just focus, the lens will take care of the exposure. Guide number lens is 51.4. And because of this, many of the Exakta lens, it's not uncommon to find a lot of adapter today. So here I have Exakta to Leica M. So if I put this here, and I use a Leica M which has got live view, I can actually use this lens. And here I got another one, another adapter, the M to Leica T. So I can also put it on a Leica T or SL. So this makes the lens more versatile. So here we got the lens, then we have the bellow. So Exakta and Topcon, they share the same lens mount.
One of the questions that I got in the comments regarding Exakta was, is this the same model that Jimmy Stewart used in the Alfred Hitchcock movie, Rear Window? What's your thoughts on that?
From the distance, it looks similar one of these Varex model, but which particular one, we need to see the small detail. But in the movie, I haven't seen the movie. I only see pictures, screenshot of the picture. So, and they also, like any movie production using camera, they will use a tape and tape up the branding. So from distance, it's like one of those main Exakta models. But exactly which one, we won't know. And for those of you in the States, you don't find this plate here. Here is a Exakta Werex. When they imported this camera to the States, there was another company already having the usage of the Werex in their product. So for trademark purpose, this same camera in the US will only be known as Exakta VX2A. So it is shortened, there's no Werex. Apparently one company in US already used that Werex name.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Any other questions that you can answer? Okay, so I was reading some of the comments and some of the questions.
Yeah, one person said that beside this 35mm SLR, they also had a bigger camera. Yeah, they started with the medium format, 6 by 4.5. They were using the 127 camera. So that was the earlier Exakta, the Exakta VP, West Pocket. Earlier than that, they also got the folding medium format camera. Then when this came out, the first version of this camera was called the Kine Exakta, Kine. I think that's the German way of saying Cine, Cine. So this is because they are using the Cine film. So after a while, they phase out the medium format Exaktas and then just work on this.
Okay, great. Topcon was a very substantial camera, and I had no idea that Topcon stood for Tokyo Optical Company. Correct?
Yeah.
I never knew that all these
Here
years.
you are, Tokyo Kogaku. Kogaku means optical company. Yeah, Tokyo Kogaku.
Oh.
Then you got the Nikon Kogaku.
Okay, thank you very much on the Topcon, Mr.
Welcome.
Wu. And we'll see what we got next.
Yeah.
Thanks.